Party fully supports it, madam. Thank you.
Shri Kanakamedala, Ravindra, Kumar.
Thank you, madam, for giving this opportunity. The bill was brought into existence originally. Now the government has come with a new draft bill. With regard to the bill, first straight away go to the definitions part. Section 7, important Section 7 deals with certain legitimate uses. That is clause 7. Definitions in clause 2D. Certain legitimate uses means referred in Section 7. Section 7 doesn't indicate any definition with regard to certain legitimate uses. This Section 7, a marginal heading, certain legitimate use, empower the state to process the personal data principle under 9 situations, A to F, A to I, except clause A, that is, for the specified purpose, data principal has voluntarily provided for his personal data. Except clause A, the rest of 8 situations gives the government complete power to process the personal data on one pretext or the other. In view of this, there is a serious concern among the public-spirited people that the bill promotes state surveillance. This is important, has to be looked into. There is a clear-cut ambiguity with the definition and also its implementation. Then clause 6, prior to this clause 7, an important, the consent given by the data principal shall be pre-specific, informed, unconditional and ambiguous. This is also important with regard to the consent. The consent, how to obtain, what is the procedure. If it is consent, there is under Contract Act, there is specific provisions, undue influence, coercion, there are certain apprehensions are there. On technical ground, on the consent has already been obtained under clause 6, they can't proceed on its own. Coming to the other provisions, clause 16. Clause 16. Central government may, by notification, restrict the that is the processing of personal data outside India. This is also important clause. Nothing contained in this section shall restrict the applicability of any law for the time being in force in India for a higher degree protection or restriction or transfer of personal data by data judiciary outside the India relations of
1
any
minute
person.
to conclude.
This
1
also.
minute. Please conclude. You have 1 minute to conclude.
No, time. The only other sort of time. It's an important subject. It has to be cut. Okay, 1 minute here already. Coming to the clause 18, Data Protection Board. It provides establishment of Data Protection Board. The plain reading of the section provision, clause 18, reveals that the government had too much influence over the proposed Data Protection Board. The provision not even stipulated how many members will be there on the board. This has given more power to the central government according to their choice. The government aimed towards surveillance state and on the other hand given vast power to the executive arm to the state to prescribe the composition of Data Protection Board of India. This is not a good symptom that has to be reconsidered. Sir, on RT, there are clause, final clause 44, madam.
Sir.
Lastly, clause 44, it's prior to that, clause 29, an appellate authority. There is no specific provision with regard to the appellate authority. It has to be read with clause 44. Clause 44 deals with 3 enactments, and that is information technology.
Thank you, sir.
Right to information, and also telecom regulatory authority. All these 3 actions will be amended. The intention of the Right to Information Act will be diluted. In view of these difficulties.
It is not
the
going on
Honorable
record.
Minister
Shri
has to
G.K.
look
Vasan,
into
your time is
and
started.
take
Not
care of
recording
it.
Shri
So
G.K.
not
Vasan, your
to
time has
dilute the
started.
provisions of the main act under section 44, clause 44. Thank you, madam.
Sir, I stand here to support this bill on behalf of my party.